2018? That was the year that I decided to post a picture every single day for a year in order to find myself.
This was a little bit over the top, right? Let's just start again, okay?
2018? That was the year that I decided to post a picture every single day for a year in order to learn and become a better photographer. This is that story.
Okay, so this is how I need to start, Every video needs to start with a warm-up of rock and roll, Would you, consider liking this video? This is actually my real voice. No, I'm kidding, my real voice is like this. 1 year, 365 days. That's a whole year. Yeah, no, I'm known for being, super intelligent. So for those of you who don't know, 1 year ago, I set out on a mission to become a better photographer. So I decided to post a picture every single day for an entire year on Instagram. And 10 days ago was the last picture I slaughtered it. Now I have had nothing to do for 10 days. I am a man without a mission, which is no good. So the whole thing about this challenge was that I wanted to become a better photographer. I wanted to push myself to create something every single day for an entire year. When you do a whole year challenge, your mind is really occupied with the challenge because you need to do that every single day if you don't want to let yourself down. And that's the worst thing in my opinion. So the reason, as I said before, was that I wanted to become a better photographer. I've been doing filmmaking for a few years. As many of us, I started doing skate videos when I was a teenager. But eventually the cameras faded away and I started getting into other stuff. 3 years ago, I made my first YouTube channel that really sparked the interest again. And I have a big obsessive personality. And I became, obsessed. What started with one GoPro, eventually became, an obsession with gear and making videos and, eventually starting to get paid for doing this. But my photography skills was lacking, it was not good at all. I had really no idea what I was doing. I could operate a camera because I was, invested in video and I really like creating them, but it's not the same. As I learned last year, a photographer is, only working with one frame. So as soon as I started, obsessing about pictures, I was seeing, frames everywhere. And in my videos, I started thinking, okay, maybe, this frame looks good. Instead of, whipping up the camera and just doing my thing, I was like, no, wait, place it like here. Maybe move this out of the way, maybe do that. That's what photography has done for me. In the beginning of last year, my photography was not good. But as with everything you put your mind to, it becomes better. So eventually I started to get a grip of this. I was like, maybe I could do, what if you could do it like this? This camera settings are cool. Okay, I'm gonna play with this. And obsessing about different photographers here on YouTube, Evan Rams, really inspired me. Seeing his photo vlogs, I was like, man, this guy is, wow, these pictures, and a bunch of other, I spent more time on Instagram last year than I want to admit. It was just scrolling, and I developed, that habit of. You said something? Wait. So basically, in this video, I just want to talk, briefly about, my experience in going through a whole year of this process. Was it hard? Yes, I would say that at times it was hard. It was not physically hard, or even though it's not hard to post videos every day, but the commitment of needing to do something every day, that was pretty hard. There came good days. The hard thing about it is not it was always hard. It was more like there come days where you don't want to do it. And doing, completing your mission in the days where you don't want to do it, that's the hardest part. But that also, makes you strong. And also makes you better, because you're honing your skills, you're at it, and you're committed. All right? There were days where, there was at least one incident. There was one incident where I, went out drinking one beer with my bearded friend Oscar. You've seen him on the channel. We went out for one beer, but as with when bearded men are going out to drink, one beer became two beer, and two beer became 5 or 6 beers. I don't know, it became many beers. I came home not so late. 1, 2 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock, and I was smashed. Okay, I was just smashed. I came in the door went to sleep, bam, completely forgot about the Instagram challenge. However, 5 o'clock. Around 5 o'clock, I woke up after like 2-3 hours of sleep. I woke up like Instagram challenge, and I just felt like I can't let myself down. No way. So I was probably still drunk. You know the feeling when you wake up and you're like, you wake up 5 o'clock and you're still like, ooh, you're not hungover yet. That was the state that I was in, and I was super tired. But I woke up, made myself some hot cup of water. Best thing you can do, hot cup of water. Everybody's out here drinking coffee. We're drinking hot water. Sat down on the sofa that is here, made a picture, edited, bam! Put it out, went back to sleep. Mission accomplished. So, and one other thing that I thought was a little bit hard about doing this for a whole year was also, needing to be in reach of internet the entire time. I needed to have a telephone that was working so I could post on Instagram, and also needing to be like connected at some point of the day the entire time. And luckily I was almost all last year in Europe, and in Europe you have 4G, and I was almost always in touch with the internet. A few times I was in the Icelandic mountains. You don't get that good of connection there, but I just hiked up on a mountain, caught my connection, posted, went back down and slaughtered it. So I would say the commitment was the hardest part. The most fun part was definitely learning, like taking photos from a photo like this to a photo like this. And in such a short time, 1 year is nothing, But I was obsessed. This has definitely changed me. Like, I can't walk down a street anymore without seeing frames everywhere. I'm constantly looking out and I'm like, that's a nice picture. Oh, that's a nice picture. Oh, that's a cool picture too. And also I had my backpack on. If I left the house, I put my camera bag on. I went often out just to take pictures, but I always had it with me because you never know. Maybe you see a nice, maybe you never know when inspiration hits you. That's it. You never know when inspiration hits you. So I always have a backpack on. It's the same as I always have a deck of cards on me. But you never know when that inspiration hits you. So I always had a backpack on, and it became the feeling of having always the backpack on when you went outside was like, having a seatbelt on in a car. When I don't have a seatbelt on, I feel like I'm not safe. I'm not stuck. It's like, this feels better. And now I feel comfortable. Same with the backpack. If I didn't have the backpack on, I swear to God, still like now, if I don't have the backpack on, I'm like, it feels like something is missing. I need to put some extra. Ooh, there it is. There it is. So that's definitely one part. Hey, we need to make some hot water. So bear with me. Nothing, and I'm telling you, nothing beats a good old hot cup of hot water. Hot cup of hot water. Anyways, last year was also the first year that I've got paid for doing photos. I went from a level of having, absolutely no skills in photography. I mean, I'd done filmmaking for a while. I knew how to use a camera. I had gotten paid for doing film, but never, ever had somebody reached out to me and asked, if they could pay me to take photos for them so they could use on their socials or wherever they want to use them. And I'm truly thankful for that. And that was just, in less than a year. And I'm proud. Arnoldur, I am proud of myself. I'm just super grateful that I have, one tool, a camera that I can, take photos with that is super fun. And I can make videos with that is super fun. And if you put that together, Where am I going with this? I'm just rambling here. There's no set structure for this video, except, that we need that hot water. And also, man, I haven't even talked about the hours in Lightroom. And I just want to say that I'm super thankful to you that you were tuning in and watching. Thank you. I'm thankful for everybody who's just supporting me throughout this year. Kristin, Sindri, all you guys. Thank you. I'm just grateful. I'm just super grateful. Anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments down below. I'll promise that I will do my very best to answer. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Camera conspiracy guy said that this is not original and we need to do something original. Okay, see you guys next video. Do you think they can see us? If you're still, they will never see.